And yeah, there you go. Welcome back to Tokyo Ghoul Anime Review, episode number 21. This is reviewing the 21st episode of the Tokyo Ghoul Anime, Recollection Morse. Yep. This episode adapts chapters 146, 148 to 153, and 155 to 156. Yep. What happens in this episode? It picks up right where last week's episode, shocking cliffhanger of Kaneki turning into the Black Dragon. And so, this episode is also noteworthy the return of Hyde. Yeah, he returns in this series, and he has sort of like a voice modulator. Yeah, it's not revealed to later exactly why this is. We also see the return of Armon and Akira. Yeah, these two return, even though they were just last seen in the anime just a couple episodes back. In the manga, they actually had last appeared. They disappeared for like 20 chapters. Yeah, they disappeared for 20 chapters. Here, just a couple episodes because they adapt a lot of chapters. Especially this episode, adapting 9. Not just pages. It looked like adapt the entire thing, though they cut some stuff out. Yeah, so he meets up with them, and of course, this is like just right afterwards. And of course, this has become big news about the Black Dragon. That's what I'm calling it, even though it's kind of like a centipede, but it's a Black Dragon. It's the Black Dragon. That's what they call it in the manga. That's what they call this creature, the Black Dragon. And the director himself basically is sort of removed. Yeah, the director who is insane, and he's also a ghoul. Yeah, he was removed as the director of the CGC. So CGC has technically, its leadership fell to Shuzu, the guy who loves stitching himself for absolutely no reason at all. Yep. It is something, though, that he is the one who becomes kind of the acting director of the agency. And, of course, everybody's like, really want to see Kaneki again. And we also see the return of the leader of the clowns, the woman who was seen in the first season of Tokyo Ghoul as the woman who had a bar and she loved drinking like blood. Well, blood even technically was wine. And she was usually the one who gave Kaneki a lot of information. Very lovely woman. And I think she's supposed to be about 10 years older than Kaneki. Luckily enough, she did not fall in love with him. Unlike, aside from Toka, there's like 2 other women in this series actually with him. There's Edo, even though this particular thing doesn't go any place at all in the anime. Yeah, it's mentioned like one chapter in the manga that Edo is in love with Kaneki for some reason. And of course, there is Mutsuki. Yeah, she plays a big role in this episode. As a matter of fact, she nearly killed herself trying to fight Yuri and Psycho. Yep. Of course, she confronts the director, and basically, he's basically has it where Mitsuki is sort of indirectly responsible for turning Kaneki into the centipede, into the Black Dragon. And of course, Toka decides to come up with the interesting idea of working with this. Well, actually, this is actually Hyde's idea to do this. Yeah, he sort of becomes sort of the acting leader of the Black Goat because he's Kaneki's best friend, and he's human. And he has no problem with Toka at all. He basically treats her like a sister in a way. And he's also very happy with the fact that she and Kaneki got married, despite the fact he wasn't there for the wedding. And he's also like with her honeymoon, which they probably would go on after this whole crazy stuff is over with. And of course, just mentioned this about her child. So the Black Goat go to CGC to form an alliance. They are gassed by this, the fact that they would form an alliance with ghouls. But Shuzu's like, work with them. What else do we have to do? So, yeah, and they say, and the reason why they want to work with him is just to get this done quickly and looking for Kaneki. It's like, he was kind of the person turned into this thing. And pretty much, and they come up with an interesting idea because he has a ring. So they use a Melotech, like, where do you get Melotech quickly? Yeah, so one of the CGC investigators calls up a high-level official, and then this guy contacts the Prime Minister of Japan for lots of metal detectors as a favor. And the guy who knows him says, thank you for doing this, he says, and he also says, we're all Japanese. Yeah, from his point of view, he's doing this for Japan. not doing this particular person from Japan. Fine, whatever, that's perfectly fine. And they go out searching. And of course, the Black Dragon has his own defenses. So the guy who's sort of the acting director of the agency tells everybody, CGC investigators, handle those creatures. Ghouls and Quincy Squad, continue searching for Kaneki. And the episode ends sort of, and it has a post-credit scene, which is something I've never seen for this series, where it looked like Toka has found Kaneki. Yeah, she's found him. And of course, that's where the episode ends. And of course, next week's episode looks like it's going to be an adaptation of about 3 or 4 chapters next week. That's what it looks like from the scenes I've seen, where you have Kaneki in this dream state with Rise of all people. Yes, the woman who indirectly started this whole thing when she attacked them on their date. Yeah, of course, him getting out of it. Yeah, this is what it looks like for next episode. Looks like it's going to be about 4 to 6 chapters next episode. That's what it looks like to me. Which, for these particular chapters to be adapted for next week's episode, it makes perfect sense because there's actually plenty of room to do this for this particular thing. You don't have to cut much of anything from this, so it shouldn't be much of a problem. Yep. Otherwise, though, really good episode. I'm really kind of hoping that this season, because the fact of episode chapter they adapt 56 right now, there are 23 chapters left to adapt for this series. Yes, 23. I am really hoping that this particular season does not end in 3 episodes. It does not need to at all. Okay, it needs to last a little bit longer than 12 episodes. I am really hoping that's not going to happen. I'm hoping that it lasts more than 12 episodes. I wouldn't mind for 16 or 17, not 12. That is just too little for how much they're adapting for this damn series. Okay? Yeah, so that's it for this particular review. Stay tuned for my review of Fairy Tail, which I'll do probably in about half hour. Yeah, I'm going to watch that next, and then, yeah, I think that'll be it for today for reviews, because I was thinking of doing a review for High School DxD, but I haven't finished the light novel yet, so that review probably won't come until tomorrow, along with a review for Ace Attorney. Yeah, that'll be also handled tomorrow, so expect to see tomorrow. Of course, I have more videos to do after this. Expect to see tomorrow review of the newest episode of Ace Attorney dubbed, and the High School DxD light novel, the 21st light novel. And that's only videos. Well, there might be also a Comic Corner tomorrow as well, okay? But to see you next video. Bye.